The journey arc of Solo Leveling has been crazy. After defining a whole genre of power fantasy and putting Korean manhwa on the map, Solo Leveling webtoon ends on December 2021. And then right after that, we got the crazy announcement of Crunchyroll adapting this bad boy into an anime. In fact, it was A1 Pictures who decided to pick this bad boy up. The same studio that brought us Kaguya-sama, SAO, and 86. Shit. You know a project is too OP that the people are willing to overlook racism to still rock with it. That's some big brain Lelouch isekai magic. But on a much serious note, as we were celebrating this pioneering series, we were hit with the devastating news that the main illustrator of Solo Leveling, Dubu, suddenly passed away from a chronic illness. Now fast forward to today, in January 2023, Redice Studio came out saying that they would dedicate a side story to Dubu, who is actually also the CEO of Redice. In this public statement, the studio stated that the author was a respected person by everyone he worked with. He left behind many outstanding pupils in the world while running a company and studio. The touching thing about this whole thing is that the side story will be made by the team of artists who worked with Dubu and was essentially mentored by him. At this time, we do not have info on what the story will cover, but we do know that it will be released before the Solo Leveling anime release, and it will start around summer 2023, most likely to coincide with Dubu's 1-year anniversary of his death. There has been some people online speculating the two different options this could go. Firstly, it could be a totally original side story, meaning that there are some side stories from the original light novel series in which that have not been adapted yet. If Redice Studios is too boggled down with their ongoing series, this could be an easy route of just adapting a story that already exists. The other option is Redice could create an entirely new series not connected to the light novel series at all. Low-key, this option could be fire. Like, imagine a side story just dedicated to best girl Beru, or a spin-off story focusing on the come-up arc of Hae-in as she becomes one of Korea's best S-rank hunters. The options will honestly be endless. One thing I do want to touch on is that Dubu's sudden death did raise some concerns of the brutal working conditions of the manhwa industry. As we've seen a ton of in the manga industry, manhwa creators also have to deal with these insane expectations of serializing these different projects. I mean, I made a whole video about the artist of Roxana, who got bullied by her producer to the point she got a miscarriage, and the company still expected her to keep on working. There was actually really concerning studies by the Korea Occupational Safety and Health Agency that shared that 28.7% of manhwa writers admitted to have depression, and the sadder info was that creators getting negative comments on their work were more likely to get diagnosed with anxiety or depression. Frankly speaking, I don't know what the working situations are like at Redice Studio, but I do know with the sudden rise in popularity of Solo Leveling, there was plenty of crazy ass fans pointing their pitchforks towards Dubu and the whole Solo Leveling team. It's safe to assume that there are just a lot of burdens associated with being at the helm of one of the most popular series of Korea, and if not, the whole world. But this deep dive could be explored on a different day. This video is meant to praise Redice for this really kind gesture to their former CEO and beloved artist. I think the perfect way to end this video is with the same quote Dubu ended the Solo Leveling webtoon series. Life is an endless quest where you must level up constantly, sometimes alone, sometimes with company. Therefore, I'd like to wish luck to all my readers on their remaining journey. Thank you for showing Solo Leveling so much love. Until next time.